Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you how to actually change the bulbs in this LCD screen. This is a Toyota 4Runner, and actually I have a bulb out in this temperature or fan control here as well. So I'm going to be walking through step by step, just telling you kind of what you can do. This screen lights up fine during the day, but at night when I turn my headlights on, the backlight in the screen doesn't display, so like you can't see what the temperature is set at or what time it is and things like that without turning on the light so you can see the overhead light above it. So I'm going to show you how to change the backlight and how to pull this section of the vehicle off. Alright, so the only tools you're going to need for this is a small flathead screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we're going to open this little compartment and we're just going to pull each side. Actually comes right out. It just is snapped in. Show you how it's made. Oh, that's dirty. You clean that dust up. You see the little round section, and that little round section just sits in right here in these grooves. So when you go to put it back, you'll just want to line those up and push it in, and it'll go right in. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is get your Phillips head screwdriver, and right up underneath here, you see that screw. We're actually going to take that screw out, and that's the only thing that holds that in beside clips. So we're going to go ahead and get down here, get this screw out. Alright. And make sure you don't lose this screw. I'll actually grab onto it here so we don't drop it down in the console. Alright. More turn. There we go. Alright, so that's your screw. Just make sure you don't lose that screw during this process. I'm just going to set it right here in my cup holder. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do is there's 4 clips. There's a clip here, 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 and here. But you can't get to the ones up top. So what you're going to do is you're going to start here at the bottom. There's a little lip. And you see how that just popped out? You're going to almost kind of feel like you're breaking it. But they're in there pretty good, and this whole thing just comes off, okay? So you can see those 2 clips at the top there. So now what I'm going to do is disconnect the power cord, the one that feeds the actual power to the unit. If you look here, I'll try and get a good shot of it. There's a little notch. There's a notch there in the clip. There it is. You can see it. So we're actually going to push that down and pull up. And when you push that notch in, you got to hold it in. Get it where you can see here. Push that notch in, and this whole thing unplugs. So we're just going to leave that there. And I mean, there's only one plug. It's super easy. But if you turn this over, you'll see all these holes. You got a hole here, that's a bulb. A hole here, that's a bulb. Hole here, that's a bulb. A hole here, that's a bulb. 2 holes here, those are bulbs. And then a hole down here, that's a bulb as well. And if you look all the way down here, there's a bulb for each of the you know, AC and defrost lights as well. So I'm going to show you how to take those bulbs out and put the new ones in. Alright, so we've got our panel here sitting on the table, and so like I said, these are going to be the bulbs for the screen. These 2 right here, there's actually 2 bulbs that feed the screen. Real quick, I wanted to plug that the easiest thing to do is to just buy these bulbs at your local Toyota dealership. However, you can buy just the bulb. Like I bought these at Radio Shack. These were $1. Actually, all the Radio Shacks are going out of business here in Louisiana. So I actually got these for $1 on clearance. It's a pack of 2 for $1. And so here's the numbers if you want to write those down. to purchase those. I'm going to do a video that shows you how to thread these wires through the bulb, through the socket, because you can actually reuse that socket. But if you go buy it at Toyota, they're like $7 for a new bulb. That's the easiest thing to do. You can just buy the bulb, untwist these, and pop them out. But let me show you how to get these out. So what you're going to do is, if you look, you see that line that has an arrow, and the arrow is pointing this way and the line is pointing straight vertically. That is how your bulb needs to be in position for it to work. So right now these are in position, and so if I twist that opposite to that position, now that bulb is free and ready to come out. So that's locked in. Get this camera to focus here. That's locked in straight up and down vertically, and then twisting, now the bulb is ready to come out. And so what you can do is just kind of turn it over, and it should just fall right out, like so. And that is, they're really small, but that is the bulb that feeds a LCD screen for your temperature control, time, mileage, all that good stuff. Okay, so this is the bulb right here, and I'm actually going to show you in another video. You should see it over there on the right, but I'm actually going to show you how to rethread a bulb through this, like, you know, because it's got to wind all through there and everything. So I'll actually show you how to do that, but for the sake of time in this video, so you take your new bulb, let's just say this was a brand new bulb, and you want to look at the grooves. So you see those notches, and then you see the notches in there. That's actually a copper plate that this bulb is making connection with. So we're just going to drop it in there like that, and we're going to twist it, and you see how it kind of sunk in, and then twist, and that bulb is secure. Now we're making a good connection. It's making good contact, and if that were a new bulb, that would be it, and you'd be ready to put it back in. Same thing applies down here. My temperature control bulb was out, so you're gonna twist, and now it is loose, ready to fall out. Okay, and there it is. It's the same type of thing, except it has a there's a rubber sleeve, so it's actually the same bulb. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so it's actually the same type of bulb. It just has a rubber sleeve over, and so you can actually feed a new bulb in, and then put that rubber sleeve back over that to make it the same color, so that all your knobs are matching. All right, so let's show you. I'm going to show you real quick how to put this back in, and then you'll be done. All right, so once you got all your bulbs replaced, all you're going to do, the first thing you're going to do is plug that wire back in. Now, if you want, you could just plug the wire in and turn the key on, and make sure that your bulbs are working properly now. And if they're not, then you know you didn't do it right or something. Maybe you got a bad bulb. So I'm going to attempt to do this. So you're going to plug your wire back in. I'm going to put the camera down for just a second, so that way I can plug this in. Kind of need two hands, dropping things around. Alright, so now that we're back plugged in, so just make sure you plug in the little slot. There's a little notch that goes in, and then you're going to want to line up your holes, and when you've got it all lined up, we're going to do the top, and then you see the bottom is still kind of out, so then we're going to push in the bottom, and that is it. So the whole thing snapped back in. Now we're going to take our screw, and I'm going to start feeding it in by hand first, so that way I don't drop it, because it could drop and fall down in there. In fact, probably after this video, I'm going to clean this out, but just for time's sake, I'm not going to right now. Probably pop that thing back off and clean that. There's a lot of dust in there. I know the dust can short things out. Okay, so I got that back in, and then you just take your tray, and like I said, you line up those grooves and just like you just pulled it out, just snaps right back in, and then you're good to go. Okay, so that is how you replace the bulbs in your 4Runner. This operation will be the same for 2003 all the way to 2009. Thank y'all for watching. I hope this video is helpful. Be sure and check out my other video about how to string the bulb through the little socket. And so that'll be available for you as well. Hopefully save you some money. Please rate, comment, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching.